Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing kind of an overview combo video of 3 knives from Damned Designs. But first, before we get into that, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. Okay, cool. So let's get this out of the way and let's talk Damned Designs. I did unboxing first impressions of all 3 of these knives. I'm already forgetting the names of these. I have the boxes though. Hold on. Let's see. We have, okay, so the blue one, this is the Invictus. Then we have, I'm pretty sure this is the Wendigo. And then the white one, I forget. Let's see, what is it? The Banshee. So we got the Banshee, Invictus, and the Wendigo. I did unboxings and first impressions of all 3 of these. They're very similar knives, and I actually think that's a cool thing. They have, which is, I mean, I think it's a cool thing. I think it's a positive. The actual scale, the show side scale, is identical on all 3 of these. So it's literally the same scale. Talk about cost effective for the maker, you know, or for the designer, or for both. Literally the same scale. Same scale, just different blade shapes. And I think he's done a great job of kind of disguising that, and, you know, putting significantly different blade shapes and kind of fitting them into the same exact scale. This was a Blade Show exclusive with the coated blade, kind of the blacked out version. The action is very smooth on all of these. This one I got, this was my first Damned Designs knife, and it's very smooth as well. You know, almost 1 shake, 2 shakes. And then this, I also picked up at Blade Show back in, I think it was in the fall, 2021 fall, and again, very smooth. So I'm considering selling one of the, I'm considering selling this one. A big positive of, you know, big upside positive of these knives, they're not that expensive. You know, these are budget knives. They're, I think, like $40, $50, $60, around that price point, which is great. You know, you're getting G10 scales. This G10 is not my favorite G10, as you guys know, if you've watched my videos before, but you get G10 scales, liner lock, you got the nested liner, and I'm trying to think let's see, what blade steel is this? All right, so the Invictus is D2, and then what do we got here? 14C28N on the, I already forgot the name, the Banshee, and then 14C28N on the Wendigo. So budget steel for a budget knife. He does make, oh, by the way, these are produced by Kubi, which is a Chinese manufacturer. They have their own designs. And then, so Damned Designs, I forget the guy's name, but Damned Designs, you know, designs these and then has Kubi OEM them, produces them, and then he sells them. So I think that for the price, these are great. You know, I wouldn't be mad if I lost this knife, or if I dropped it or something. It's no big deal because of the price point, and it's, I think, pretty good value. Really nice action on, especially on the Wendigo. And I think if you want kind of like a beater, like a nice budget beater knife, I think these are great for it. I'm thinking of selling the Invictus, just because I don't think I need all 3 of these. I also do want to do a disassembly. Maybe you guys can let me know which one you want me to disassemble. And because they're all the same scales, I assume you can switch and swap the blades. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll do a blade swap and see, maybe put the black kind of really cool Tanto style blade in the blue scales. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want to see. But Dam Designs also has titanium, titanium scales, and I'm assuming the blade steel is upgraded. It must be. I don't know what blade steel he's using for the upgraded ones. Hopefully it's M390. You know, if he's going to do titanium, I feel like that's the way to go. But there are, more premium, fancier versions of these knives. I don't know if it's these exact models, but he does make titanium versions. I got some oil spillage. These were also really like lubed up when I got them. So that is, I definitely have had to wipe this down multiple times. As far as the action goes, the action is a little bit different on each of these. I think the best action is on the Wendigo. D10 could be stronger. It's a little bit floppy, but it works. Lockup is very early. A little bit, a little bit too early for my taste, but has not failed on me yet. Smooth close. Let's see I don't know why it's so hard for me to keep these names straight for these knives, but the Invictus, the deployment is like ridiculously good. So it's actually a better, stronger detent on the Invictus. The closing action isn't quite as drop shutty or as smooth, but still pretty smooth. The detent though, yeah, so you cannot fail the Invictus. I was just trying on that last flip, but you can fail it on the Wendigo. Interesting. Let's go ahead and check I think this is the Banshee. One cool thing is you can middle finger flick this. Middle finger flicks really well. A little bit stiffer on the close. Now, I have not disassembled these or oiled these or done anything to them. This is just how I got it. You can see a little off center. This is just how I received them. Let's go ahead and do a regular flip. Pretty good. Now let's see if we can fail it. I think I'll be able to. Yeah. So I would categorize these as, out of these three, this kind of has the medium detent, this has the light detent on the Wendigo, and then the Invictus has the stronger detent. But when you go to hit the flipper, I mean, it works. You're not going to fail. I don't think you're going to fail it just in everyday use. But when I flip this one, it feels like, yeah, that's solid. Like, that's where the detent should be. When I flip the Wendigo, it feels smooth, feels a little bit lighter of a detent. And then when I flip the Invictus, it's like, damn, like it snaps, it flies out of there. So detent wise, the Invictus is winning. Now, as far as looks go, aesthetically, they're all cool. None of them are bad looking. This kind of, I don't know, this reminds me of like a shark or something. I'm not sure. It's just this curve doesn't really do it for me personally. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside. I think these two are the better looking knives. This kind of blocky, chunky, Cybertrucky Tanto, very cool. Kind of got a maybe an acid stonewash, dark stonewash thing going on. Pretty badass blade shape, and you have the hole to flick it. And this, of course, is like, whoa. This is this is, I don't even know. I mean, I get it's a Tanto, but you have this little extra ridge up here. Really cool. Now, it's a flat grind. If this was a hollow grind, come on. Talk about like ultimate cool blade shape. But it's not. It's flat. And same thing. Yeah, same all of them. So this is a full flat grind, which is fine. And then, yeah. So I mean, if these two guys had a hollow grind, I think I think it would, you know, not bump this up a tier as far. Oh man, you guys hear that? I'll hold it up to the camera. Damn, action is snappy. Now, hologrind would be great on both of these. One thing that I really, really don't like about, aside from the G10, which just does not feel good on my hands, every time I pick this knife up, I'm like, it's just too rough for me. It does not feel great. Like I want to hold this knife for too long because of the texture. These ridges, these sides are a little bit smoother. If they did this texture on this flat edge, I think that would be a big step in the right direction. Looks like a captive pivot. I do like the show side pivot design. Looks very cool. Looks like T8. What I was going to say is another thing that I really don't like is the clip. I feel like that's a trend. Look, no retention, unnecessarily deep carry. I feel like that's a trend on a lot of budget knives that are made in China, which again, I don't, listen, there are some incredible, maybe the best production knives. Actually, I think the best production knives are coming out of China. So I'm not knocking, Chinese production knives, but some of the budget stuff, I think, was it I think Civivi, they just throw very similar style clip. They just throw it on everything. Oh yeah, people like deep carry. Let's put the same clip on every knife. So for me, nah, not doing it for me. I don't think this needs to be deep carry. I think a wire clip or even just a regular, or I was gonna say milled titanium clip, but I think that's a little bit above. That would add to the price of this guy. But I don't know. Even like a short stubby, we did the Southern Grind short stubby clip. I think that would be a step up from the deep carry clip. So again, I'm sure there will be people that love the deep carry clip and they're really happy with this, but not doing it for me. And also you can see the screws kind of stick out. Although they are recessed under the scale, it is not flush. So when I carried these guys, I just did not enjoy the way the knife, because these are not small knives. I did not enjoy the way it kind of sat in my pocket with any of these. The Invictus feels like it's the lightest. So this one bothered me the least in pocket, but again, oh, you know what, interesting. This retention is actually a little bit stiffer. Yeah, These two have a lighter clip retention, which again, it's the same clip on all three of them. So I'm not a fan of that. I have yet to try a titanium version of these, but I would definitely be interested in doing so. One thing that's kind of a bummer for these two, there's only one method of deployment. It's flipper only. It is cool that I think this is the Banshee. On the Banshee, you can middle finger flick if you want. As far as ergos go, ergos are good. It feels comfortable in my hand, especially the Banshee. I'm not feeling a hot spot. There's a nice place for my thumb. It is, for a budget knife, it is comfortable. Ergos does not compare to the petrified fish beluga that blows these out of the water. There's a pun in there somewhere, but anyway, the beluga ergos are superior, but ergos on the Banshee, good. Let's go ahead and check the Wendigo. Wendigo, comfortable, and then we hit this clip. For some reason on the Wendigo, the clip is just kind of digging into my palm. You guys can see it. It just doesn't need to be deep carry. So a little bit less comfortable on the Wendigo. And for the Invictus, comfortable. Probably, actually, you know what? I feel the clip more on this guy. The clip is just digging in. Oh, you guys can't see that. Just digging into the palm of my hand. And, if I go to squeeze the knife, it's just squeezing the clip, the edge of the clip, the deep carry portion into my hand. So I think that's a huge room. I mean, a huge place. What am I trying to say? there could be some huge improvement by just getting rid of the deep carry clip. And I'm sure I could. Are these, yeah, it looks like is it reversible? Yeah, so that's one cool thing to note. If you're a lefty, it looks like it's reversible clips. I have not tried, but it looks like there's that filler tab where you can reverse the clip. I do want to try and do a blade swap or do, maintenance session, disassemble these guys so you can see so I can see what's going on the inside of these. But I wanted to do this video to kind of go over the details and show you all three, because the unboxings were, I didn't want to do an unboxing and a review for each one of these. I thought it would be nice to combine them all together, especially seeing as how they're the same exact clip, same exact scales, and same everything except for the blade. One thing that I'm interested to see is how easily I can disassemble this, because it looks like there is one body screw. I think the screw goes all the way through to the clip, and a pivot screw. Pivot screw, I mean, there are no body screws other than this one that goes through to the clip. I think that's my guess. Now, there's really nice, it's hard to see. There we go. Really nice weight reduction on the liners. I think that's cool. Let's go ahead and see if it's the same. Yeah, it's the same on both. And the Invictus, yep, same there. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice touch. I think overall, these are great budget knives. I think budget knives have come a long way, even in the last year. And if you need a budget knife, if you're trying to get a knife at that $40, $50, $60 range, these are a great choice. I'm not sure if he has these available right now. I have not checked his website in a few months. Last time I checked was right around Blade Show, which I guess, more than a few months. Back in, was that October or August or something? I don't know. But last fall. So definitely keep an eye out. He comes out with a lot of products, like a lot of different designs, a lot of different blade shapes, a lot of different finishes. And one of the reasons is he's using the same scales on all of these. So I'm going to definitely do a blade swap. If you guys are interested, I'll video it and post it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all the support. And I wanted to just do this video to get all three of these, reviewed at the same time, so I didn't have to make a video for each one of them. And I thought it would be cool to do a comparison, compare and contrast each different version. Overall, pretty solid budget blades. Not my favorite budget blades. Petrified Fish Beluga is #1 for me right now, but these are definitely, at the higher end of the list for my budget blades. Definitely in that top 5 area, top 5 category. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Knife Standards. I have a ton of cool stuff coming your way, and another giveaway coming up. We still have a little bit to go to get there, but there is another giveaway coming up. It's on its way. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. This has been Knife Standards. I'll catch you guys later.